Right, so being a professional. Now, this thought process is brought to you by a gentleman called Steve Pressfield. Stephen Pressfield, I don't know. It's a book about being more mindful and being more professional. I read it myself because I had to do that in order to get my results. It's really just a way of making yourself do things and actually staying that way. So when I talk about you being professional, what I mean is compare yourself to, let's say, a professional athlete. Okay, Mo Farah. If I said to you, I want you to go and run 5 miles plus 3 to 4 times a week, because of your lifestyle and everything else, you'd probably manage it twice, maybe 3 times if you're really dedicated, and you wouldn't be able to keep that up forever. Whereas Mo Farah, lifestyle, thought process, genetics, all these things are different. He'd do that, no problem, and he'd just keep doing it, and he'd do it for the rest of his life. Where we can harness that, what Mo Farah does, and compare it to you, even though your lifestyles are slightly different are, you don't have the same thought process as him, but you can learn to. Now, I don't want to make this a big surprise to you, but you are going to have to change the way you think in order to get results. And what I mean by that is, if someone shoves a cake in front of you, it can't be a struggle and a strain to actually not eat that cake. It's just something you just don't eat. It's as straightforward as that. If you're at your nan's 100th birthday party, yeah, you're going to have a bit, but you're not going to sweat it and then go back to eating cake because you failed once. That's being a pro. And what I mean by this is making sure that you just do it. It's not a case of questioning it. You are supposed to exercise those 3 times a week, so that's what you just do. Nothing else matters, because that is what you do as a professional you. So if somebody says, okay, do you want to come out tonight? Well, I'm working. That means going to the gym. You're being professional. You don't wake up one morning and go, I just can't be bothered to go to work, because you are a professional. You do it every time because that is what you do. Being pro means just doing it. The next side of things is analysing your weaknesses but not being afraid of them. So what I mean by this is, some people think they are lazy and some people think they're fat and slow and crap. So they let it consume them and they get really upset about it and it hurts. I know, I've been there. I was convinced I was lazy for ages until I actually looked at it. Maybe it's how I'm going about this versus it's me with the problem and it's just a big issue that I'm never going to get over and I'm always going to have this problem for the rest of my life. No. You've just been thinking about it wrong. Analyse the problem. Let's use an example. Let's use stopping smoking. If you've tried to stop smoking over and over and over again with willpower and it's just not working, it doesn't mean your willpower's weak. It means that path that you've chosen isn't for you. Analyse the process, keep changing it, keep fiddling with it, and when you find something that works, develop on that. You might take a couple of steps back to take a couple of steps forward, but as long as you keep trying, you'll always keep going forward. And being pro means quitting no matter what. If a professional boxer wants to win the world title, he's going to lose a couple of times first. I don't care who he is. It just happens. And being a bit of a boxing fan myself, I think there's one guy in the history of boxing that's gone from amateur straight to world champion without being beaten. There's not many people that have done it. So you do have to fail to get to where you want to be. Final thing that I want you to think about is, if you are going to be professional and you are going to be this new you, how does it feel when you're doing that? And how does it kind of feel afterwards? Do you change everything or do you stick the same? Good luck, be professional.